Hi, it's the old silly moustache here. I'm sure I've mentioned this in previous videos before, but I think it bears repeating because I encountered a gentleman on a forum recently who was having trouble working out the difference between chords and chord shapes. And I'm not diminishing anybody that thinks that, because it is very easy to confuse them. If I do that, you'll say, yes, that's a C. If I do that, you'll say that's a G. If I do this, you'll say an E, A, D, etc. But we can do those shapes up and down the board. So if I do that, just to start simply, putting my capo on and I play that's a C shape, but it's a D chord. Right? If I do that, it's a G shape, but it's an A chord. Yeah. So this is where we get this cage thing. C, A, G, E, D. Those are both the chords and the chord shapes, but as soon as we do them somewhere else, they are the same shapes, C, but it's a D, it's a C-shaped D. If I do that, it's still an A shape, but it is a B. Yeah. If I do, where are we, a G shape, that's an A. If I do an E, that's F sharp. And if I do a D, that's E. It's a D shape E. And that's where this cage thing is all about. So, I mean, I could do a C like that. I could do a C, that's a C shape, C. I could do a C like this. That's an A shaped C. I could do a, where are we? That's a G-shaped C, yeah, and I could do, there's my C, I could do an E shape, because that's the E, that's an E shape, and a D-shaped C. Not very well, apparently. There you are, my nails need cutting. So, you know, that's the just idea. Shapes and chord names aren't necessarily the same thing. I hope that helps. If you have any comments or questions or queries, please ask below. And if you would like any one-to-one consultation via Zoom, I'm available to do that, and my email address will be in the description below. I hope that helps, and if you have been, thanks for watching. Bye.